Good morning. I am working. I've been working since early this morning. Um, just kind of an update. The reason why I haven't vlogged the last couple days is because work has been crazy. We had the launch of P90X3. I've gotten messages and people in my new challenge group, and there was some complications with the system crashing. And so I've been dealing with that. And last night I think I broke a fever because I woke up and I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt like I always do, and I was drenched in sweat. I didn't even have the covers on me, but I also had the chills. So this morning I woke up and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to head to the gym right away. I'm just going to get my work done and see how I feel after I have all my work done. I'm totally a morning person, meaning I'm most productive, I'm most focused. I have I have very happy thoughts going through my mind in the morning. I'm not one of those people that rolls out of bed and is like, "Good morning, world," even though sometimes that's what I portray in my vlogs. Until I get a cup of coffee in, I'm very like calm and at peace and don't really say much. But I am a morning person. I just have more energy in the morning. So I'm like, I better get my work done. So then if I start feeling crappy later today, I can just, be at peace with taking some time to rest. So I'm reading, about to open up Jab, Jab, Right Hook, Gary Vaynerchuk's new social media book. If you work in social media or anything, this book is awesome. If you want to move up within your company at all, ask to start learning about social media. Maybe your company can buy this book for you. And, that's honestly how I got one of my promotions at work, is because I was like, hey, I kind of know a lot about social media and I know that our pages aren't very active. Can I, start learning and applying what I know to those? And they were like, yeah, totally, and gave me some guidelines. So, but anyways, that's a side note. I did want to clarify some questions about P90X that I've gotten from you guys here on YouTube. P90X3 is not a graduate program. It is like what T25 is to Insanity. With Insanity, they took the things that were complaints and fixed those things, like made it so it catered to those people. Like, Insanity and P90X, the original P90X, are like hour-long or more workouts. So the time thing was addressed with T25, 25 minutes. P90X3 is 30 minutes. It's not a graduate program. Anybody can do P90X3 no matter what your fitness level is. They incorporated things like Pilates in there. There's obviously yoga, just like the first. There's weight training. There's Kempo, which is like, I'm sure there's a plyometric workout in there. And yeah, I was just blown away by the test group results. I don't know if there's an official comparison, but in my findings of the difference between the two of T25 and P90X3, the P90X3 test group had better results than the T25 test group. Both are great, but I was blown away. Like, everybody in the test group but one person lost 10% of their body fat in 90 days. That's what I'm talking about. 30 days, 30 minutes a day. Seriously, get rid of the time excuse. Get rid of the money excuse, because it's on sale until the end of December, and then the price goes up. Like, I get so many messages from people wanting to get healthy and fit and lose weight. And when they realize that whether they want to work with me or work with somebody else, if you've got a coach or any other coach, like, I'm sure any online health and fitness coach has this where, I really, really want to help people. And then I say, like, I suggest a program and they're like, oh, I can't afford it. I don't have any money. If you don't change and invest and make the commitment, if you get something for free, a lot of times you don't value it. I know tons of people who are like, Joelle, I borrowed Insanity from my friend, and I'm like, oh sweet, how's that going for you? They don't even put in the DVDs because you personally haven't made that investment in it. When I place my money into something, I really value it. I take care of it. I just honor it more than something that's just like handed to me. And that's just human nature. Like, I didn't make up that law. That's human nature. So yeah, that's been kind of that was a little rant that I didn't mean to address for so long. But understand, like, you don't go to your hairdresser and say, I need a haircut, but I don't have the money. Can you give me a haircut anyways? Like, you don't do that. So yes, I'm going to continue working. I'm going to spend some time learning right now. Learning is a part of my everyday work. I always try to better myself, whether it's social media, whether it's personal. If I'm struggling in an area of my personal life, I'll learn and learn and learn and learn. Another thing I was going to tell you guys is starting January, I'm going to get way back on track, obsessive compulsive, almost obsessive compulsive with the envelope system that Dave Ramsey talks about in his Total Money Makeover. So if you guys want to join me in that, I will be sharing my journey in my vlogs on how I do it, because I want to hold myself accountable. But if any of you guys, want to get in better situation with your finances, whether it's pay off debt, build up a savings, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to take you guys with me, and you're going to hold me accountable, because, I've got quite a bit of student loans to pay off, and I'm just tired of struggling with money, and I know that there's lots of times where I've spent money on things where I didn't need to. And so come January 1st, that's going to be my focus. My ultimate goal for 2014, I can't believe I'm saying this on camera. My ultimate goal is to have my student loans paid off. Have no student loans. And I mean, we want to buy a house, so the process of that, I'm not going to let that hold me down from that goal. We're in a very good financial place, and it is just time to really pay off debt, no matter what gets thrown at me. I always say, like, when you commit to doing something, there's going to be challenges, because whether you believe in God or just the law of the universe or whatever you believe in, it's going to be a test of how serious you are. It's going to be a test of how serious you are and how dedicated you are. A lot of times when you start a health and fitness journey, it's like, oh my gosh, everybody starts calling you to go out to eat, right? Or, then your significant other comes home with cookies like Sean did yesterday. And I feel like it's just life testing you. So I know that things financially are going to pop up, but I'm going to be ready for them, and I'm going to be very serious about this. So let me know if you guys want to do that with me. I'm going to start prepping. I'm going to I'm going to do the envelope system, and I'll show you the categories and what I'm going to pay for in cash and this, that, and the other thing. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Okay, we got some more snow last night, and it's warming up here. It is 2 degrees, and it feels wonderful, and that's so sad to say. I'm feeling a little bit better now. Like, I still feel like I have a fever, it's just weird, but I'm headed to Just Grains. Did I ever say that? Anyways, I'm headed to Just Grains to get gluten-free bread, because we're going to make some grilled cheese and tomato soup for dinner tonight, which is perfect because I'm not feeling well and it's easy. I I'm so excited for that. Yeah, and I don't know where it is. I've never been there before. I'll see what other kind of stuff that they have, and I'll let you guys know what I think of it. I picture it as like a bakery, but they've got gluten-free option stuff. But I see like you can order things online, so I don't know if things are made when you order them or what. So I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna look, and if I have the opportunity to film, I will, but I can't promise anything. But I'll definitely describe what it was like and show you guys what I got, because yeah, that's what I do on YouTube. That's why I like YouTube. It's just a bunch of people sharing, and I hope it's like bread that's up to par with regular bread, because we have no bread for grilled cheese, and I know if it's not up to par, Sean's gonna be like, don't you ruin it. No, he won't be like that. He won't make a big fuss about it, but he'll be scarred of gluten-free anything if it doesn't taste good. Oh, funny. Anyways, now that my car's all warmed up, I'm gonna head over there, and I'll take you guys with me. Okay, so I just got out of Just Grains, and I got a ton of stuff. I had to stop filming so I could cross the road, but I just went in there and I got a ton of stuff. They had a lot of really good stuff in there. I'm excited to show you once I get in my car. Okay, check out what I got. All this stuff, I'll show you one by one. Here we go. Gluten-free pancake mix. Gluten-free brownie mix. Gluten-free cinnamon raisin English muffins. Yum, 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 yum. And gluten-free sandwich bread, which I'm going to use for the grilled cheese today. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And they had gluten-free lasagna noodles, and I didn't get those. Next time I will, because Sean's always wanted me to make lasagna, but I can never find gluten-free lasagna noodles. Yay! I'm really pumped about that. I'm really excited. Can't wait to try the brownie mix, and I can't wait to try the pancake mix, because let's be real, I love me some pancakes. Hey guys, I was just getting ready for bed, and I wanted to end the vlog for today, and craziest thing happened. I was I came home, took a little nap, and woke up, started to make dinner, and I was like, oh man, I totally need to vlog about how this grilled cheese turned out. Which, P.S., the bread is just different. It's just so different, so it'll take some getting used to. I'm going to toast it with peanut butter. I'm going to use it up so then I didn't waste money, but Sean just, like Sean said, he dunks his sandwich into the tomato soup. I feel like I've got a hair right here. Weird. He dunks it into the tomato soup, so he's like, to me it tasted pretty decent, other than it was thicker, it's thicker sandwich bread. If I would have made it thinner, he really wouldn't have been able to tell difference. But I like to eat my soup separately and my grilled cheese separately. Sometimes I may dunk it, but in general, they're separate things. And I could not find my purse. And I went into panic mode, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think I left it in my car. I never, ever do that. So I go to my car, and usually I put it on the passenger seat, and I peek in, and it wasn't there, and my heart just dropped, because our apartment's tiny. It takes if you're looking for something, it takes 5 seconds to find it, and my heart just dropped because I had my camera in there, obviously my wallet, with oh, that would have been so bad. But then I opened up the door and I sat in my car and shamefully oh no, what am I gonna do kind of thing. And it was on the floor of my passenger seat, like by my yoga mat that I had. So my yoga mat was kind of covering it, and I was so relieved, but it was freezing cold out, so I couldn't turn my camera on right away because I took my camera out of my purse, and it was like, it felt like an ice cube. So I just set it on the counter. I was like, I just need to let it get back to normal temperature, not even try to turn it on. And here we are in the evening. So I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you try something new. You know, I've been thinking a lot about how I've been really keeping on track and stuff because I've been trying new recipes and trying new things. So I encourage you to do that too. Like the other night, I just made, usually I do the quinoa noodles. It's not very often I have just quinoa. And Sean and I both were like, why don't we have this more? It's got a really nice nutty flavor. And then somebody commented on my post and was like, try red quinoa. It's even like, it has a nuttier flavor. So we're going to try that next time. And so, you know, when there's something new and healthy to try, give it a try. Give it a couple times before you determine if you like it or not. I used to hate tomatoes. I used to hate tomatoes so bad that when I was younger, my dad cans his own tomatoes, so there's chunks in it. And for me, he would usually, like, before he used it for like chili or something or spaghetti sauce, he would blend it so it was completely smooth. There was no chunks. But he likes chunks. So sometimes he would try to sneak it in there, and I would not eat any of it if I knew there was a tomato chunk. Like, I would freak out, I'd be mad. But my parents, you know, it's totally how times have changed. Like, my parents were like, we're not catering a meal to you just because you're being high maintenance and a drama queen. So I would go without dinner sometimes because I didn't like tomato chunks. Now, because I was like, okay, obviously I need to eat something, so I would eat the chili and then I would try the tomato chunks, and now I love tomatoes. I wouldn't say I love them, but I like tomatoes. So introduce yourself to new foods and give it some time. So have a wonderful, wonderful day, guys, or night, whenever you're watching this, and thanks for tuning in. I really, really appreciate you guys who view and comment on my vlogs.